Hey folks, so going to unbox this Hisense 4K TV. This is just the unboxing, so we're not going to do any setup. That'll be a separate video. Just got this. Don't know what to expect. I've got some really good quality TVs here to include Sony Bravia, LG, and I don't expect the picture quality to be that great on this, but I needed a big TV, and this just so happened to be the best deal that I could find. By far, actually would have taken a TCL if I had a truck or something to deliver it. So sometimes these things just pop up and off. Looks like this one does. I don't know if I'll be able to do this without busting the TV. Well, we could use a second set of hands for sure. Might not be able to do this, folks. Alright, almost there. So my biggest concern would be that the TV falls over after we get this thing up. Alright. There's that part. Sounds like there's something in the box. Yeah. So, when we're looking for the remote control, it is actually inside the top half of this box. There we go. Alright. So before we get to the TV, let's take a look at what's in this baggie. Of course, you have a quick setup guide, and so it's going to come with 2 feet, which may also be in the upper portion of the box. Just make sure you guys are able to see that. Power on. Troubleshooting guide. Hopefully all this is available. Here's some of the product specifications. Of course, we are filming in 4K, 60 FPS with the Samsung Ultra S20. Somewhere around here I have an S21 Ultra, which we use quite a bit for one of the other channels. So here's a safety information card. Yeah, I would say it says don't drop the TV on yourself. Remote control. Kind of a fat remote, but ergonomic, right? So looking at it, you can see at the bottom, they actually put Tubi on here. That's odd. Peacock's on there, which we have. Disney Plus, we have YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video. Now for the remote itself, we've got a play button here, play pause. This looks like a numeric, ability to bring up numeric. Not sure what that is. Volume, channel, a mute button, home button, back button, arrows. Got arrows for what direction, home. I'm not sure what that button is. Settings, the Google button. Not sure what that one is. Input, and then power. There are no other buttons on this. All right, and it takes 2 AAA batteries, which are included. So let's see what else is in the bag. Power cable. like the one that you might have for a PlayStation 3 or 4. Got some screws in there for the legs, and then the 2 batteries that come with it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the remote ready to go. Now let's go ahead and finish the unboxing so we can look at the features on this TV set. Now for lucky folks, this will not fall over. I usually try to keep all of my boxes for my big TVs in case we eventually move, because that will be the plan one day. Pack all our stuff up and go somewhere. You know, it might be best for me to show you the features on this TV while it is still in here. At least from the back side. Now, if I'm smart, folks, I will get some help to move this TV after this, or to put the feet on. So we'll move the camera over so you can see what's on the back. I'm not sure what the mount size is. That's actually pretty wide mount size there. Let's go get a tape measure. Alright, so I said I'd get a tape measure, but we couldn't find one. Instead, we have this guy. And it doesn't have metric on it. But the holes are roughly about 17 inches apart horizontally, and 12.5 vertically. Now, of course, the actual TV screen is 74.5 inches. This is sitting in the box, so maybe we'll try and get a better dimension of how tall it is. It's somewhere less than 43 inches in height. And because I don't have a tape measure, we're not going to get the length. But that was on the box from the other video. Alright, so you have multiple USBs here, which I don't know if that's going to focus for y'all. Doesn't look like it is. A couple USBs. There's a headphone jack there, which is interesting. I might have to look at the manual, folks. We've got 3 HDMIs, or cable antenna, and then a couple more jacks there. Another HDMI, Ethernet, and fiber optic out. Let's go get the manual and see if we can see exactly what those were. Alright, so this is definitely easier to read. Shows the 3 HDMIs, 2 USBs, antenna, digital audio out, LAN. Looks like there's a reset switch in there as well. Sorry, that's the way this looks. Doesn't give you a whole lot of detail. We're still missing what a few of the connectors are. Alright, so we are grabbing our reading glasses. Oh, this doesn't help, folks. Nothing's gonna help me. Alright. So, service serial. You've got your antenna for cable, HDMI 1, and that one says, I think that says ARC next to it. Another HDMI 2, 3, AVN headphone. There's that reset switch right there. USB 1 and 2. DC, I think it says 9 volt. And folks, that's about it. Something is in here that you can take off, but other than that, that's the back of the TV. Now, if you look at it from the side, obviously it's a big TV. It's not too ridiculously thick. The base is a lot thicker than the top, if you can look at it from this angle. So it'll sit nice and snug up against the wall. And of course, obviously you want some kind of mount to get this off the wall so you get your HDMI. Be pretty hard to get in there with one of those flush mounts. Now over here, I think this is some of the electrical info. Oh, they've packed a protective screen in here. So definitely be careful when you're trying to remove this, because it is attached. I am curious how this really got shipped. If it was an Amazon driver, 2 Amazon drivers. It's 6 in the morning. It said you have 10 more stops till delivery. I was like, no way. There's no way it's showing up that early. There's your energy costs. And however they actually calculate that's another story. But $45. I won't have this TV on too often. So I'm going to take the screen off and we'll put it up, probably lean it up against the couch for now. Alright, so looking at it from the bottom side, and get this to focus. Got locations, 2 different locations for feet. And there is a power button right there, it would appear. I don't see any other locations for volume and all that stuff, but interesting that you have 2 locations that you can put feet on this. I'm not sure if there's 4 feet or it's just alternate spots. Now, in that box, somewhere is the feet, and I'll spare you guys from that aspect. Alright, so there are only 2 feet in here. Like I said, it looks like you get to pick where you locate your feet. Now, one final thing, as far as unboxing goes, out of all the TVs I bought, and we probably bought at least 12 to 15 4K TVs in a short period of time. Some of those for the channel. I've traveled a lot overseas and had to buy TVs, you know, for where I was living at the time. But this is definitely the best boxed TV I've ever seen, as far as trying to ensure that your TV gets to you without getting damaged. And the fact, this was the way it was delivered, you know, left on my front doorstep. The box was completely intact, no dents really on the outside, a couple abrasions here and there, but they really took care of this, getting it to me, and obviously packing it in the packing that was done inside of it to protect it. So hopefully if you buy this TV, folks, you won't have any issues with it. Now, you know, probably not the best idea to have it on its side, but that's basically what it looks like. I'm going to put the feet on it, and eventually I will mount this on the wall. I've got to take down that LG right there first. Alright, thanks for checking out my video, folks. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.